Do you want to know how you can ruin your chances? I really do know how this is done, and one way of doing it is by getting too excited too fast. Maybe you met the man you had looked for all your life and you scared him away? Or maybe you jump into every relationship headfirst. In this video, I'll show you which nice acts from a man can mislead you, why you should slow down taking the next step with your crush, and how you can push him away even if you think you are getting closer. Imagine being together with him in the future just because you didn't behave like every time before. It was worth containing yourself, wasn't it? If you need more advice on how to approach men the correct way, please consider subscribing to the channel. So, whenever you go on a date with someone, you are taking risk. Putting yourself out there, not knowing how the other person will perceive you and vice versa, is a huge risk and a brave thing to do. What if you find yourself very attracted to him? What if you meet someone great that you become too excited about him? You get very excited to chat with your friends and tell them everything about how well your date went. When this happens, you may become overly affected by every single action he takes. You may tend to analyze every little thing he does and take it as a signal. Truly, no matter how great your date goes or how awesome the person is, it is not a good idea to become too excited right away. Let me tell you why. It could lead to assumptions. Was he a gentleman to you throughout your date? Did he open the door or lead the way for you? Perhaps he even seemed interested in everything you said and laughed at all your jokes. You were so convinced that he is the right one. He even brought you home afterward. Oftentimes, when a person is too nice, too kind, or too sweet, you may mistake these as signs that he is attracted to you. Isn't it so hard to believe that there are still innately kind men? Do not make assumptions based on what you see in someone you just met. He could simply just be naturally sweet to everyone. It is a major turn off. Maybe for you, he is already the ideal man. Tall, dark, handsome, with a great sense of humor. From your first conversation, you vibed extremely well. You feel so comfortable sharing things with him. Definitely, there is no dull moment. Because of your excitement, you might find yourself sending him messages or calling him all the time. Being overly clingy is a big no-no for some guys. Instead of getting close to him, you might end up just pushing him away. Nothing is set in stone. Let us just say you were right. All your assumptions were real. He also felt the same deep connection towards you. But then again, nothing is set in stone. People's feelings may change. Even if you are both head over heels with each other now, there is still a possibility that you would lose interest later on. After all, you just met. There are still many things that can happen. There are still more things you will discover about each other. Having said that, it could be an amazing feeling to be attracted to someone so great easily. If you get excited immediately, I cannot blame you. Who would turn down an opportunity to meet someone awesome and be happy about it? Just don't get your hopes up right there and then. Give yourself some space. Try to meet someone else while you are still not committed. Examine yourself, the other person, and how you truly feel about each other. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you want more videos on dating and relationships, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.